Hello, everybody. Welcome to Aiden with Aiden podcast. We have an amazing guest today. Her name is Alice Lee. She starred in so many different movies. She's a voice actress. She's a music songwriter too, right? She writes, she produces. And you also, you write. So hold on. You're an actress. You're a voice actress. You write songs. You're part of a musical soundtrack.
Yeah. I've done musicals as well. Yeah.
You're all around. That's crazy. Well,
thanks.
welcome, Alice Lee.
Thank you so much, Aiden. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you so much for coming. It's totally fine. I'm so sorry. Well, thank you for coming.
This is a great way to start, honestly. Laughing, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be on, audio platforms as well, but it'll be on YouTube and Instagram as clips. I did not tell her that it was going to be on video.
Yes, I thought it was audio only. So
you still look beautiful.
Okay, thank you so much.
Natural and beautiful.
Yeah, I'm going for the natural look today. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, but
no, not to apologize. Truly. No.
If you want to introduce yourself a little bit, that'll be amazing.
Me introduce myself?
Yes, please.
I feel like you did such a good job. Yeah. I'm Alice Lee. I'm an actor, singer, born in Chicago. I'm Korean American. I don't know. What else is there? I'm an Aries. I'm an ENFJ.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been acting in Hollywood for like 10 years. Before that, I went to NYU and I studied music business, but then I started doing Broadway there. That was my first job, a Broadway show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What was your first Broadway show?
It was called Spring Awakening.
Okay.
Yeah. It won the Tony.
Wow.
Yeah. Really, really good. But I went to an open call for it my freshman year of college, which is like anyone can audition. And then I happened to get it, which is really cool.
Yes.
And then I got an agent. And then so because of that, I
wow.
started acting. Yeah. So I did musical theater mostly in New York. Then I moved to LA around 10 years ago.
Wow.
But also when people are like, introduce yourself, I feel like I list facts. But people are like, but who are you? So I don't really know. I'm just like.
You're a runner. We met at a running club in LA.
I don't know if I could say I'm a runner.
That's your identity. That's how I met you. So you're a runner.
That's true.
In my head, you are.
Yeah, you too, though. That means you're a runner as well, because I met you there.
Yeah, that was like my 4th time ever running. So we met at a Korean running club in Koreatown, and just randomly. At the time I met you, I didn't recognize you, right? I asked you what kind of
but you don't have to. I don't think I'm like recognizable yet.
But you are, because after I started looking up what you've done in the past, I've definitely recognized you from the film.
Oh, no way.
There was a movie called the exact name, Running with
is it the running Brittany runs a marathon?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That one I've definitely seen, and I've seen you in it. That's crazy.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my God.
I love that movie.
Yeah, exactly. And then the recent movie, The Union.
Yeah.
That was, I watched it after I met you, but you were amazing in that as well.
Thank you.
It was like number 1 or 2 on Netflix at some point.
Yeah, it was number 1 for a while. Yeah.
Oh shoot. So
it's Mark Wahlberg and Halle Berry.
Exactly. So you'll probably recognize her from there if you watch that. This is Alice Lee, who was in there. So so you started with as a musical. What do you call it? An actor, musical?
Yeah, I guess so. Musical theater actor.
Yeah. Okay, and then
I'm like, I don't even know. Yeah.
So what made you want to become? You're great at singing. Were you great at singing before too? When you were a kid, is that how you naturally developed to be that, or?
Yeah, I think so. I always loved performing. My dad's a really good singer.
Oh, okay.
And we just grew up doing a lot of karaoke as well. Like classic.
I did that, but how come I'm not a good singer?
That's true.
Hey.
Yeah. No. I'm sure you're great. So just always grew up singing and like doing performances at my school and like musicals. So I was always doing it. And I was in a cappella in high school and in college. So yeah, I've just been like performing my entire life.
And you started acting, or you learned how to act during school?
I guess. I don't know.
A little
I think
bit?
I was just kind of winging it. Yeah, because we did musicals as well in high
Yeah.
school. I did Les Mis, and I was Eponine.
Wow.
Yeah. But I also watched a lot of like Korean dramas growing up.
I
don't know, maybe that was my lesson.
Me too.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
how come I'm not good at
No. You are.
No, you don't know that? Oh, wow. But how did you transition to becoming an actor in Hollywood?
So I guess I was doing musical theater, which I loved, but I wasn't like from that world. I didn't know much about musical theater, which I'm very grateful for, that like I was able to do that and learn so much there. But you know, for me, I always thought about Hollywood as well. Like, oh, but I still want to transition to TV film and like do music as well. And so LA was really calling to me. And I just
You always
wanted to
had a dream then?
I guess so. But I didn't really know it was possible as a real thing until I got that musical. And then I was like, oh, like I'm actually doing this as my real job. I really do feel like I kind of fell into it, which I'm very grateful for. I feel like the universe, everyone has a path, and I don't know, there are signs, and I feel like universe was just leading me to that.
Was it natural for you how it transitioned, or did you have to work really, really hard and, navigate through, tight corners?
It felt pretty natural to me. So when I moved to LA, I actually came because I was on a singing reality show.
Oh.
Kind of like American Idol, The Voice, but it wasn't those.
What was it called?
It was called Rising Star.
Oh, Rising Star. I
Have
don't
you
think
heard
I've
of it?
watched any episodes, but I've definitely heard of it.
There was only one season. So,
Okay.
It was one season on ABC. It was with like Kesha, Ludacris, Brad Paisley, Josh Groban. Do you really?
Yes, I remember.
So I was on that show.
Wow.
And so that inspired me because I lived in LA for like 2 months for that show. And I was like, I really want to move here. And I had been in New York for 7 years already. And I just felt like it was time to go. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to move to LA. And then I did it. And then I started booking acting jobs, like TV stuff.
Through your management?
Through my agent and manager. And then so I just started working.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very grateful.
Okay, just side note. Do you like New York better or LA better?
They're truly apples and oranges. Like they're so different.
In your personal life?
I think I'm an LA girlie now.
LA?
Yeah, I love LA. I think just the lifestyle and the weather. It's cliche, but it's true. It's so nice.
Because you're from Chicago, right? You're born in Chicago.
Yeah.
Illinois.
Cold, yeah.
You already had the winter snow already.
Yeah, and then I get to go back to Chicago if I want to have winter.
Right. Exactly.
And I usually am home for the holidays, so I always see some snow. But yeah, I love New York when I go for work and stuff now.
Oh, right. Yeah, you still go there to film and work.
But I think to live, LA.
You're in West Hollywood area?
No, I'm by Studio City.
Studio City.
Yeah, Valley Village.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Valley girl now.
Dang.
Yeah.
Has your accent changed a little bit since then?
I think I've always had a Valley girl accent.
Even when you're in Chicago and
I think
New York?
so, maybe.
Also, you're already meant to be.
Yeah, that was my destiny. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, dang. So I know Suits LA is airing right now.
Yeah.
You got a pretty big role in that.
Yeah.
How is filming with? I know personally, kind of know Jamie Chung, who's the wife of Brian Greenberg, who's also a co-cast of yours.
Yeah.
Jamie helped out with one of the videos. One of the grandmas that I was helping out in Korea, she donated $1,000, and we're able to donate that to her, buy all of her vegetables out. And she was able to go back to her sick husband in the hospital, and she said she was gonna buy him snacks, buy him food, and pay bills with this. So Jamie did a big part in that and raising awareness.
Yeah.
And I mean, Brian was there to support her as well. How's working with him? And you met Jamie as well. And there's 3 loaded questions. How's being a cast of Suits LA? How is it with Jamie and Brian?
Suits is so fun. Like, what a universe. I didn't think that I would be in the universe. But it's great. It's right at Universal. I think they're huge fans of the show. There's no drama on set, which I love because sometimes there's drama. I love the job. The job is great. Very grateful. Brian's amazing. He's so good. I wish I had more scenes with him, but every time we do, he's just so good. And so talented and a good guy, you know? And then finally, I met Jamie. She's so sweet. And what's wild is, and I told her this, Because I remember her from Real World Road Rules.
The MTV show
Yeah.
back in the day.
Did you watch that?
I was too young to watch it. But I've definitely, every time I mentioned Jamie, everybody said, oh, I watched it from the
yeah. And so for me watching that, I'm like, oh my God, there's this Asian girl and she's Korean.
Right. One of the first really pretty girl on
beautiful,
MTV.
so cool. And she won. Like her team won, I remember. And so for me, of course, I like looked up to her and I was like, wow, like this is so cool. And I've been following her career since, and I just think it's incredible, like what she's done and how far she's come. And she was so sweet. It's just crazy how it comes full circle.
You guys were both voice actors too. You starred in Adventures with Superman.
Yeah, My Adventures with Superman.
My Adventures with Superman.
Yeah.
Can you do a little bit of I just wanna, because you sounded great in it.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I don't even know what I would say.
I don't know. I don't know. Can you say a line that you did in Suits LA in Suits
LA as Superman?
Yeah.
That's a great question. I'm like, I don't even know what my lines were. Superman. I can't do it. Should I do it? No.
Yeah. Can you do it?
Wait, should I, a line from Suits? A line from Suits?
Yeah. You don't have to, but I just want to hear it.
Superman. Here's your contract.
That was good.
I don't know.
Well, it's pretty similar to your regular voice.
It is. I think I just enunciate a little bit more and like kind of go up because she's a little younger. So I kind of raise my pitch. Yeah, I feel, wow, that's hard. I feel put on the spot.
I'm so sorry. I am putting you on the spot.
No. If there was a line in front of me and but I can't, I'm really kind of bad at thinking of stuff on the spot.
I feel so bad. There's so many things I feel so bad for right now.
No, I wish, yeah. Because we finished recording Superman maybe a couple months ago. And because the live action's coming out this year, we're like taking a break so that all the attention goes to that one, the movie. So we haven't recorded it in a while. So
are you being in that too?
No, not the live action.
Oh, that'd be
maybe
nice.
One day. Yeah.
You will be.
Yeah. Rachel Brosnahan is Lois Lane. And thank you, that's so nice.
I guess what would be the most proudest work that you've done so far?
Oh, wow. Most proud. I mean, I'm proud of all of them in their own ways. Brittany Runs Marathon was a pretty good one, just because I just loved that script so much. And honestly, there's a project that hasn't aired, and it won't. But I did.
It won't?
No, because it was a pilot.
Oh, Urani?
Yeah, exactly. So I did a pilot with Ronnie Chang, who I'm a fan of. And that was for Hulu, but we shot it, I don't know, like 2-3 years ago. But that was so fun, and I was super proud of the work we did. Unfortunately, it didn't get picked up, and no one will ever see it. But there's so many of that kind of stuff in our business. But I'm super proud of that. I also was manifesting like doing more Asian-centered projects.
Okay.
And so I'm really grateful that I got to do that. Asian-led projects, Asian people behind the camera as well. I also did an indie that I believe is going to come out this year called All That We Love with Margaret Cho.
Okay.
Yeah, and Jesse Tyler Ferguson from Modern Family.
Wow.
So we went to Tribeca last year. So that I'm also really proud of my work, and also the story is so beautiful. Director, writer, Yen Tan, he's amazing. So I'm excited for people to see that.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm excited to see that.
Thank you. And that also, again, just like manifesting, doing more like Asian-led projects. I think that's definitely, I'm very passionate about that and wanting to make those things as well, not just get hired. Yeah.
That's actually very cool because, the past couple years, Asians have been very vocal about wanting to be part of Hollywood, right? But for yourself, you're in Hollywood, but you want to kind of do Asian-based projects and Asian-led projects.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think because Hollywood's tough in a lot of ways, just as an Asian actress. And I'm grateful for every single job I've had, all of that. But a lot of times you get kind of pushed to the sideline. Like we don't play a lot of leads, which again, I also understand. But so I think there's a longing for me to do more stuff where I feel like my full range of talent is being used, but also telling stories that I feel really passionate about and that I love, and where we're not, just the people on the side. Yeah.
Yeah, we're still the Asian cast are kind of on not the main character, but the supporting character.
Yeah, and it's gotten a lot better. But
has it? How is it? How is it like in the Hollywood scene? Was there? I guess. How is it like navigating through those struggles that you're talking about right now, and how is it right now compared to before?
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely a lot better. Like there's shows like Beef, where it's just purely Asian focused, but it's not about being Asian almost, which is cool. I just feel like also like for like Parasite or Squid Games, like there's more recognition for Asian artists. But yeah, in the beginning, it is hard. I feel like I had a lot of resentment and anger. Honestly,
did you?
I did, yeah, because I was like, I can do so much more. Like, why are you not giving me the chance? And then you get frustrated and whatever. And I've done a lot of work to like kind of let that go because it's all poison inside of me, honestly. You know, yeah. So like trying to release that and like focus on my work and doing the best I can. And then I think again, the universe, like it happens. It happens the way it should. And I think as long as you're trying your best, paths open up. So yeah, I just want to also make more opportunities available for us Asians.
Yeah, well, you are. You already paved the road for at least Asian American actresses in Hollywood scene. I feel
that's
like
really nice.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to this one other friend a couple months ago. I was just saying she is aspiring to be an Asian actress in the Hollywood scene, and I was like, she was very discouraged. You know, it's very difficult to get in the scene, especially in Hollywood. I was just saying, there's a girl named Alice Lee. She's doing it. I mean, it would be nice if you guys could meet someday, but let's look at her work. I mean, there's possibility for you to try hard, and I'm sure you're a great inspiration to a lot people can't even imagine, like the numbers that you can't imagine. There's a lot of people looking at you on like those bigger films that are on Netflix or even smaller ones to be aspiring actresses, and they dream bigger and higher because of you.
Oh, thank you.
It's true.
We gotta dream big, like 100%. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
Everything is possible. I really believe that. Yeah.
And you're living it. You're living a lot of people's dreams and paving the path so that it's easier for other people as an Asian American.
Yeah.
So thank you for doing that.
No.
Oh, I mean, no, why?
No,
Just being so humble, but you have to own it. I'm sure
it never feels
there's
like it.
That person for you too, right? But you are the next generation for the next generation to come to be. So,
thank you. That's
I truly
really nice.
believe that.
Thank you.
I mean, this is a community help podcast where we talk about like how we could help other people.
Yeah.
But you're already doing that on your own without you even knowing it. You're definitely impacting generations of people just by you being in this industry as just a few Asian American in Hollywood acting.
Yeah.
So
that's really
thank
kind.
You so much.
Thank you. No, it never feels like it, but it's because there's always another mountain, but I got to be present. I'm trying to learn that as well. Be more present. Yeah.
Oh, you're so zen.
I'm trying to be zen, but also like allow all my feelings. It's such a process, Yeah.
Is it because it was so difficult, like you talked about in the Hollywood industry? Was there like a specific example that I remember that has hurt you?
No, I think
Is there a lot of baggage?
No, I mean, I don't think there's like specific. I just think life is hard,
right.
And there's so much noise. And yeah, being an actor in Hollywood, it's stressful. The lifestyle is stressful. And I was like, I can't live this way forever. Like the way that I was stressed and sad and whatever. I was like, I need to figure out a way to deal with it and move through it, or else I'm going to be depressed all the time, or have one little thing happen and I'm just distraught, And in this industry, everyone's doing something, and I'm sure it's in every industry, but because it's so like public and stuff. I don't know, the competitive thing and comparing yourself and always feeling like it's not enough. And I was like, I need to. Mental health, emotional health, very important. So, yeah, I do feel like I've come a long way. Yeah.
You were in this industry for like over 10 years now, right? Like acting in LA and Hollywood. How do you I guess de-stress? What else do you do? What's your passion? What's your passion project?
Passion project. Well, I do music as well, but that's work. Like that's still work for me. Yeah.
Is it? Does it feel like work?
I think so, but music, it feels like my own. So it's cool. Like acting, I'm a work for hire.
Right.
You know, like it's still someone else's baby and I'm trying to help them. I'm playing a part, but music is like me, my stories, like my vulnerability. I have control over it. So that's cool. Like that definitely feels like a passion project that I want to make full time at some point. I want to do it all. But in terms of just like taking care of myself, I'm pretty easy. Like I like journal. I'll meditate sometimes. I go to therapy. I yap with my friends. Yeah. People are always like, so what do you like do when you hang out with your friends? And I was like, I don't know. We just like eat and talk. Like
just
we're just
like
like
normal.
Yeah. Like, I guess some people like do activities and stuff, but I'm like, we just like catch up. And then it really fills my soul just to be with friends who are like-minded and like we can really talk about all the stuff. Family, like spending time with my parents, always recharges my soul, gives me perspective. Going to Korea, seeing my extended family, always amazing. I try to go once a year or once every 2 years.
Okay, that's pretty often. Because we were in Korea together last year.
Yeah.
And I asked, or we talked about how we could help, an elderly or somebody in Korea together.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, your home in LA got robbed and you had to return back.
I know. I was so sad. I wasn't even sad about my house getting robbed. I was just sad I had to leave Korea early. Yeah, truly. I was like crying. I was like, no, God, why? Because also I was about to spend like 3 weeks by myself for the first time.
Yeah.
Because I usually go with my parents, which I love, but I think it's a different experience to like be by yourself and just like whatever. So that was sad. And it would have been so cool. I'm sure we will at some point though.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll be in Korea. It'll overlap.
Do you have any plans to go again?
I want to go this year.
This year?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
for sure. Maybe in May, but if not in May, fall.
Ooh,
yeah, but you go all the
so
time.
Hot.
In May, you think?
And once it hit May, June, my God.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
So hot.
Yeah, I'm always like, I don't care. I'm like, I'll be in Korea through anything. Like, I just want to be in Korea. Because I was also there in the winter. Loved it.
So cool.
I know. So cool. But I was like, I love it. I just love being in Korea. Yeah, I'm sure we'll overlap and we'll do something there too. Because I would love that.
Yeah. 100%. Dang.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to kind of go back to your singing. You said it's your passion, but why does it feel like work to you? Why is this stressful to still create music?
I think I'm working on that mentality as well. I think after a while when you do something that you love, but then it's like capitalism, right? Like, aren't we supposed to make money off it? Like, you need to pop off. Why are you doing it if you're not, it's like there's got to be results. It always feels like there has to be a result. And with acting, I go for an audition. I book the job. I get it. Like, there's like this process. And with music, there's a process too, but I'm not there yet. So sometimes it just feels like I'm just making things to go out into the void. So I'm working on that though, because just the mere act of creating, that's the joy, right? Like I do it because that makes me happy.
Right.
Like that's one of the gifts I have. Like I want to create. And I'm trying not to be so result based. Like, oh, this song needs to be the best song. If not, what's the point? Like I don't want to think like that. So yeah, but sometimes it does feel like work because it is. It's interesting when art is work. Like when you're creating art, but that's your job. But art is meant to be free. You're just supposed to express.
That's true.
It doesn't matter. It shouldn't, but it does because we live in a society where like you have to make something out of it. Even this podcast, like we want it to do well. You're not just putting it out into the void. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's so many layers to it.
See. That makes sense.
So, yeah, but I'm doing it because I love it. And
your acting is your main source of income.
Yes,
though, right?
Right.
But are you trying to make, I guess, singing part of that too? Is that why it's so stressful?
Yeah, I think so, for sure. And so, yeah, because I would love to do music as much as acting. You know, I want to sell out stadiums.
So it's your like equal passion to acting. That's why.
Yeah, I want to do it all. But sometimes,
that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like I grip too tightly with music stuff. Like I'm too precious about it. Like putting too much. Like I must release this at this time. I must do this, or else. So it feels very like tight, and so I'm trying to like let go a bit more.
I see.
And like.
I see.
Let it happen the way it's supposed to and have fun. We're here to have fun in life on earth. It's just we're here to have fun. So I'm trying to do that.
I see. Actually, I resonate a lot with that because I don't know if you know, but I used to be a pharmacist before this.
No.
Yeah, so that was my main source of income.
Wow.
Right? And then my passion was to help people. And so I started a social media channel to help people. And it was very joyful. I loved it. You know, I know social media is a huge tool and it's bringing people together. A lot of people are being part of this journey, so I love it.
Yeah.
And then I quit my job.
Wow.
So my income is gone, right? I see why it's stressful now.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. I just want to help people, right? And not worry about it. But like you said, if I want to make it something that needs to feed me too, it started to get a little stressful.
Yeah.
I guess my savings are running out and I'm trying to figure out ways to like make things more sustainable, like create more projects, and it costs money.
Yeah.
And I'm like trying to figure out how to build that. And now those kind of thoughts are making me stressed.
Yeah, 100%. Well, I want to say also
agree.
that takes so much courage. And I think that's incredible. Like that you've transitioned 100%. That's not easy, you know, but I think it's like no regrets. Like
no regrets.
Yeah, no regrets. No regrets. Yeah, this is incredible.
Oh, thank you.
You know, yeah, I think what you do is really incredible.
I see.
Yeah.
I guess I got to learn how to be zen and learn how to let go like you are too.
I also feel like the universe always provides. Like, yeah, like you think like, oh, how am I gonna? And the universe is like, here you go, but you got to believe it.
Okay, I believe. I believe tomorrow someone's gonna drop off 100K.
You never know.
And I'll be stressless for 6 months and create projects and help people.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I believe. Thank you.
I believe for you too. The double power.
No, I'm like saying in a joking way, but I really do believe. I am stressed, but at the same time, I think I am learning to just trust. I'm a Christian. I trust in the Lord that He'll provide. I'm helping people, and it's attracting a lot of good people like yourself and a lot of business owners and people who want to help out. Same when they're wanting to donate. They're waiting for my nonprofit to come up. And so I truly believe that it's bringing people together in a meaningful way and a purposeful way. And
purposeful, that's amazing. Yeah, that's a great word. Yeah, purpose.
Yeah, so I do believe that.
It'll be worth it. It's all going to be worth it, you know? Exactly. It already is.
Yeah, as long as you love what you're doing and you could continue it and you're impacting people like you are with your singing. Yeah.
And how lucky are we?
Exactly.
That we get to do that. Like, that's a privilege as well, like, you know, so.
By the way, you're an amazing singer.
Oh, thanks.
Some of the songs, I think I've told you before, some of the songs that you put on Instagram, man, they're so catchy.
Oh, yay, good.
No, I hate you.
I'm like, it's working.
Oh my God.
I want it to be in your head 24/7.
Oh my God. You know how hard I had to try to get it out of my head sometimes?
Yay, that's so nice.
There's a song, I totally got it out of my head. I replaced it with different songs, but there's a song that you have a music video singing in the car. The whole music video is just you singing in the car. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Don't remind me because...
Okay, I won't sing it.
Please don't. Actually, you can sing it if you want.
No, it's okay.
But it's really great.
Oh, thank you.
You're a great singer as well.
Thanks.
I was like, is she doing this as just a hobby? Like she's just releasing it, but it's so good.
Oh, thank you.
And I started researching.
A lot.
I mean, it's true. I started researching you more, and I mean, your Spotify is like filled with. You know, you have like 1 million or monthly listeners because of the Heather's musical, but still, you're part of it.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll freaking take it.
Like, dang, Alice Lee, like musician, actress, like, what are you not? Huh? You're not a runner apparently. Because
I'm not a
apparently you
runner,
never
yeah.
went back after that one time I met you.
This is true. But it was fun. Again, we were meant to meet. And then But I might go back to the run club.
When?
I don't know. At some point.
Let me know.
Okay, yeah,
I'll
let
go
you know.
when you go.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
I don't think we will.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go. I'll message you. Yeah, 100%.
What day is it today?
I'm not gonna go anytime soon. Yeah, when it gets warmer, a little bit warmer.
Today's Monday. We could go Monday. We could go today.
Oh yeah, we're not going today.
All right, that's not good.
That'd be funny if we actually went today. Okay,
We
maybe.
can.
Okay, maybe. Actually, yeah, maybe. Strong maybe.
Strong, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be a little exhausted after
Yeah,
this.
that's true. It takes a lot of energy to like
does.
talk and be engaged
Really
and
does.
da-da-da.
I mean, but I'm having a great time.
Me too,
so
me too. Yeah, it's great.
Time is flying by.
Yeah. I don't even know how much time has passed.
Well, we got a lot to talk about. Let me transition to,
Okay.
so I know you've, indirectly helped people a lot through, inspiring people, guiding paving roads for, the future actresses, singers, and all that. But are there some maybe direct community impact you've had, I guess, in your field or even just outside, something that you like doing and you've helped somebody out?
Yeah. So when I used to live in New York, I did trips with Habitat for Humanity, like a couple of those. They actually go to different countries and help build houses.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an organization. And so I went to Nepal and we built houses for villages there who need help. Yeah, and like hung out with the community, which was incredible. And then I also went to Sri Lanka with them as well. Yeah, and that was also an amazing experience. I learned a lot. I don't know, also to see the people who live in these like third world countries that we would consider third world and how much joy they had. And like, it was beautiful to witness and experience and exchange that energy with them. So that was pretty hands-on. Like I loved getting my hands dirty and like we were like building houses, like mixing stuff and whatever. And then also hanging out with like the kids and they're just like running around and like playing with them. So I'd love to go on another one of those trips again because they have them all over the world. And you also just meet people from different parts of the world who are all going on these trips together. So that's cool, like meeting different people from different walks of life. And then, yeah, I guess in terms of here and like direct, mostly like word of mouth stuff, like sharing. I feel like that's a big one. Just sharing as much information as I can, like speaking up about things when I feel like, yeah, I need to. I also do think like financially, I love to donate whenever people need. I feel like I'm in a position where I'm lucky I can. So if I can't be there on the ground, I feel like donations are one of the best ways to do that.
Yeah. When you went to Nepal and Sri Lanka, are you actually being part of the building process?
Yeah.
You're actually like putting woods and
Yeah.
hammering
We're like mixing cement and like taking the bricks and moving them and like.
Wow. Have you done that before in the past?
No,
that was your first
they
time?
they just teach you.
And you're able to just do it on the spot?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because it's not like super complicated. Like, they obviously know that I just do what they tell me to do. But yeah, we build like several houses for the community.
Wow. And these are the people who don't have homes?
Yeah, they don't have homes.
Wow.
They're like in really rural. That's a hard word.
Rural.
How do you say that?
Rural. Really rural.
That is
We're
hard.
both Korean Americans over here.
Do you think that's why? Do you think that's why you can't?
Rural.
It sounds weird.
All right.
Anyways, they're in the rural area.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they can't afford to like build their own houses and stuff. Yeah.
Did you get to meet the ones who are going to live in the homes?
Yeah. We have
how was that like?
It was amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, and like all the kids there, they like there was like tea time. They would make us tea and like little snacks.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's so cute.
And then we do like a ceremony at the end of it, and it's very moving, you know. And yeah, it's just all perspective. And I know this is kind of cliche, but you know, like we go there to help them. Like we think we're gonna go help them, like build houses and stuff, but. It's so cliche, but like I really think they help us. Like we actually gained so much more. So yeah, I just think it's beautiful, and I want to do more of that stuff where it feels more hands-on. So maybe you can help me out.
Yeah,
connect me with whatever. Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I mean, if you have the heart, I didn't air my podcast yet, but this is the fourth time me saying it, but you took the words out of my mouth.
That seems like everyone's taking the words out of your mouth.
Truly, when we bless, it feels like we're blessing others, but in the end, actually, it's a blessing for us.
Yeah, 100%.
We're putting in the work and we're physical labor, donation, whatnot. But in the end, the act and the result and the reaction and the impact that we see and that we're making, and how that impacts us so positively, it's a blessing for us.
Yeah.
In a much, much bigger way. I'm glad that you had that experience.
Yeah, me too.
Dang.
And I think it's what you were talking about too, like purpose. Like, I think helping others and like being of service, like that's one of the greatest things about life as well. Like, it's like, I think when I feel the most fulfilled, I think many people would feel the most fulfilled, but we just don't think, it's always like me. So I think that's cool when you're like actually helping others. You're like, actually, this is the best part of life. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You know? Because I'm tired of thinking about myself.
That's so true. I mean, that's a really good thought to have. I mean, we're so narcissistic nowadays. It's all about us. It's amazing that you think that you're tired of thinking about yourself, because that thought is even hard to, come about in this society. I mean, especially in LA or busy cities, it's just like you're trying to survive, trying to make, income and, make money for your family and people who are depending on you. And so you're stuck in a lifestyle where you could only actually think about yourself and people around you. But if you look outside that, there's so many people in this world that have nothing, right? But they're so happy.
Exactly. They have everything, like what is nothing and what is everything.
Exactly.
It's all in materialistic senses that we're talking. Yeah.
Like when I mean, Korea is it's a first world country. It's not a third world country, but the elderly poverty rate is super high. And the people that I talk to, they're a generation that have gone through like the Korean War, or when the economy wasn't as high as right now with the K-pop, K-drama and all that stuff. So they lived a lifestyle where they were frugal and they didn't have much, but now they live in a society where they're not able to make money, but their wisdom and their mindset, it's so amazing. Like they always say, don't help me, help the younger generation. That's what I'm like, no, we need to help you now, right? You've done so much for us. But everybody, not a single person, they always decline, when I give monetary donations, it's always, you guys have it harder than us. What do you mean you guys had it the hardest? But it's like, they're happier, they're more content in life. It's like, it's not about like materialistic things.
Their hearts are so admirable. Like it's just... I want to follow their example. Like they still want to give even when they don't have anything themselves. Like, whew, that's powerful.
There's a lady. Who got into a huge car accident, and she has, she struggles to. She collects cardboard for a living, and she struggles to, carry around the cart. But they make like $10, less than $10 a day, going, working 10-hour shifts of just collecting cardboard on the street. I gave her, there's a time where I gave her like about $1,000 because people donated to her. She went out and donated that money to some other organization. Dude. Like, come on, wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, like, so I can't imagine like your experience in Sri Lanka and Nepal, where I don't really know too much about those countries, but I could imagine how thankful they were to have a home, have a shelter. That's the 3 necessities that you need in life: shelter, clothing, and food, right? And they didn't have that,
one
and
of
to
those,
receive that. That's an amazing experience.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Hey, maybe I want to do that.
Yeah, you should. There are also so many different kinds of organizations who do that, but I just knew of Habitat for Humanity. So, yeah.
Dang.
It was cool.
Oh, wow. I have a nonprofit coming up.
Yeah.
It's going to be focused on 4 different groups. It's going to be on the low income, the widow, orphans, and immigrants, people who don't fit into the society and don't receive the same treatment. Dang, that's a really good project, that building a home. I mean, I want to build like a drug rehabilitation center in LA,
yeah,
like
that'd
a
be great.
home. But it's a little bit different, but I think you'd be a really great person to be part of that, because you have experience in, building homes. And,
Oh yeah, I would love to. Also, like, I think with drug rehab, I think that should be normalized. Like, I think so many people struggle with that, and we just don't talk about it. And there's a lot of like shame and guilt that comes around that stuff. But I think it's so important. Like, people just need help. It's an actual, so I think that's a great idea.
Right. What organizations did you donate before, when you were talking about donations?
I did like ACLU. I've donated to that.
What is
That's also an American Civil Liberties Union.
Okay.
They also do great work. Like, that's like a bigger organization. I did. It's like in New York. It's like for kids. I forget the name now, but it was just to help orphans, like in New York, just sending money to them. Also, I sent money to like an indigenous organization for like land back, like that kind of stuff.
Wow.
Also to Black Lives Matter when that was happening. Obviously the Asian, when like Asian hate was happening and all that, organization that was helping that. And then, yeah, like when there was the Palestine stuff, just different links for that. And the fires too. I have like friends who are also struggling. So just like, I think even just helping right within the people who need help, like there's big stuff, but like we can also make a difference in small ways every day. So kind of doing that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned that giving is a blessing for yourself. Monetary donations, sometimes you don't get to like experience the changes firsthand, right?
Right.
But for you, how does it make you feel, and why do you donate?
Yeah, I think because sometimes I can't be boots on the ground, and also I'm not really like finding things and like being very hands-on about it. Like that's not one of my strengths. So I think I feel very grateful that I have the privilege to be able to donate. I know not everyone can do that. So if I have some income that I can give to these organizations and programs, or even people close to me who need it, and I can give that to them, to me, that's like no sweat off my back, and there are just so many ways to contribute, and I'm just grateful that that's a way that I can, because I don't need to spend it on something else, I'm like, no, I'd rather spend it on this.
Yeah. I think a lot of people could relate. People are busy with time, with work. They have responsibilities, and there are times when it's hard to find that opportunity as well if it's not given. Actually, that's one of the reasons why I started a social media account and the podcast too, to invite others to help out, to provide that opportunity. Anyways, but like you make so much impact with even a little bit, right? Like I'm sure, I don't know the amount that you've donated, but even $5, like we say, like, coffee nowadays is like almost 10 in LA, but saving one coffee a day, it impacts so many people.
Absolutely.
Like I use GoFundMe or crowdfunding as one of my main sources to, gather donations.
Yeah.
And, like when 100 people donate $5 each, man, it makes a huge impact.
Yeah.
So, and it changes lives, right?
Yeah, it really does.
Thank you so much for,
Oh, no, you don't have to thank me. I always feel like I could be doing more, Oh,
that's a great mindset.
Yeah.
I wish everybody, has that mindset. There's always room for us to do more.
Yeah.
Right?
Also, I think it's really moving when I see all these people gathering to donate, or like doing. I believe in the goodness of humans. You know, like makes me believe again. Like
Community
I'm like,
effort,
yeah, I'm like,
yeah.
wow, there are more good people than bad. Like there's more goodness in the world than bad. You know, as much as there's a lot of awful things, I really believe there's more good. So that's like a reminder when I see those things.
It's true. I remind it every day, every time I post a video.
Yeah.
People, the amount of people all over the world who are giving love to a small country like South Korea.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. I actually get more donations from like non-Koreans overall who are giving money to Korea. So it's a community, it's a world effort.
Yeah,
right? Changing the
yeah.
world. Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing. We were just talking about how we could help like a community here together or somebody together. We had an idea of like we talk about how difficult it was for you to be in the Hollywood scene. And I know how difficult it is for like a student or somebody to like get a job or have an interview session. And I always worry about like, you know, having a suit or dressing nicely. It doesn't have to be like for a job, but even for like a celebration, for an event. But like suits and, you know, nice clothing are sometimes not very affordable. It's difficult to get, but it's that one picture moment that you want to have. And we want to provide that opportunity for someone or people together.
Yeah, it could be several.
It's kind of corny, but
no, it's not.
Suits LA is airing.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with, you know, I know it's not going to this will not help with the marketing. I know that. It's just, I don't have that much impact.
No, you do though.
But I just want to, I don't know, I thought it'd be fun to.
It's so clever. It's so great.
No,
Yeah.
I thought we thought it would be really fun to like buy a suit for somebody in need.
100%. I love that.
Somebody who's financially struggling could have a nice suit in their closet. To be honest, I only have one suit like that I bought from Perry Ellis, like from high school, that I try to fit in like very tightly all
It doesn't fit anymore?
It doesn't fit anymore. My pants is always one button unbuckled, but then I hide it with my belt sometimes.
Genius. No one will know.
But that one, I've been wearing it for like 15 years.
Wow.
I recently got like gifted a suit because my sister got married, but it's like a color that I don't really want to wear. I can't wear it to like an interview because it's like a color that they wanted to match with the theme, right?
What color is it?
It's like a gray color that you would see in like an old like 2000s like Wolf of Wall Street movie or
that feels
like finance. But I guess I'm more of a darker style. I can't.
Yeah.
It's like a brighter gray.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think it fits like an interview type scene.
Yeah.
And another suit that I got for another wedding. It's like a teal blue, right?
Oh yeah, that one definitely.
So those are the only 3 pairs that I have. And honestly, I worked in the pharmaceutical world where I needed to like look very professional, but I didn't have suits to wear either. So I can't imagine how many people are without that one suit that they need to go to interviews or celebration and things like that. So I thought it'd be cool if we could provide that one special suit for that person.
And like maybe get it tailored so it fits like perfectly and they feel really good.
That it gives someone confidence.
100%. And the way they feel about themselves.
Exactly. Tailoring suit is very difficult. It's expensive and it's not a lot of people even think about doing that, right? It's not like an expense that a lot of people would put into. It's not as important as food, shelter, and so that would be really cool.
Yeah,
just in time for Suits LA.
We're not promoting the show on here, by the way. That's
really not. I don't have the power to do that. But I thought it'd be kind of cute.
It's genius. Yeah.
I mean, So I think I'll post that on Instagram, maybe together.
Yeah. That'd be great.
I'll do a
post
collab
it too.
Post.
Yes.
I'll make a little post of somebody who. I posted on my story. If no one has responded to that, we'll make an official post of somebody who may need that.
Yeah.
And we could go help out that person or multiple people together.
Yeah.
I offered to just pay for it, but you've generously.
Yes, of course. I mean, I want to be a part. Yeah,
To be honest, I didn't expect you to.
No,
but
of course.
You've offered, which is amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Of course. That's what we're here for,
Wow,
I
that's
think.
amazing.
But yeah.
You just being here, just raising awareness and inviting people together to help the community together was all I was expecting. But wow, if you're even financially being willing to donate, that's amazing.
Yeah, I told you I love financially donating.
That's
I love financially contributing.
Hey, go to my link in my bio if you want to donate more. If you want.
All right, let's settle down. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Dang, yeah. So I'll definitely do that. I mean, and also we could go to Korea at a certain point.
I think we're definitely going to do that because you go often.
Yes, I
So
do.
I feel like we're going to overlap. Also, I really want to live in Korea, like
You do?
part-time one day. And I think it's going to happen because why wouldn't it?
Whoa.
Why wouldn't God let me? You know?
Oh, are you fluent?
I am.
Oh wow,
I'm very fluent.
But you're born in Chicago.
Yeah.
How are you so fluent?
My parents just taught me since I was young. I went to Korean school. I also did go to Korea every summer.
Every year.
Or almost every year. And so I would spend like 2-3 months there
Oh wow.
with my cousins. Yeah. And then I watched a lot of Korean dramas, listened to K-pop. But yeah, I'm very
wow.
fluent. So I also really want to work in Korea
You do?
or on like a Korean project.
What kind? Like a movie?
Yeah, I'd love a
or-
movie like 봉준호 감독님 불러주세요. 감사합니다.
I don't know if
yeah.
you'll see this, but
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll see this.
You never know. Not if you think that way.
That's so funny.
But yeah, like I wanted to work on a movie, even a Korean drama.
Oh,
like
wow.
yeah, I also feel like I'd be really good at 예능 over there. Do you know 예능?
Yeah,
It's like the
like
entertainment
variety.
program. But I really want to work there, so I'm manifesting that. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I will. Just
You will.
Not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And now there's a record of it, of me
Yes.
saying it. So one day when I do work.
wow. Are you connected with a lot of people in Korea?
I've had like a lot of meetings over there when I first told my reps, like I really want to get more plugged in on that side. So I had a bunch of meetings, but I think it's more about planting the seeds for right now. So I planted all the seeds, meeting these people, building relationships, and then I'm sure I'll do more work here and hopefully there'll be a crossover at some point.
All right. Then I'm just
Yeah.
going to take you around on the streets of Korea and help all the
Yeah.
grandmas and grandpas out.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you're famous in Korea and
Yeah.
everybody's like, oh my God.
And then we'll still be doing it.
Wow, and yes, of course.
100%.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
and I'm sure
amazing.
you'll be doing bigger things as well.
I manifest that for you too. Dang,
Thanks.
that's amazing. And I know you talked about how you go to Korea like every summer. Is that because your parents go often as well, or do you go by yourself?
Yeah, I go with my parents because they immigrated here to America in like the 70s, 80s.
Oh, okay.
But all of their family is in Korea.
Oh, you guys are
And
the only immediate
yeah,
family. Oh, me too.
Yeah. Oh my God, no way. Yeah. Do you have a big extended family?
Not a lot, but
Okay.
we're the only family in America. So
Yeah.
I guess we come from the same background of like being kind of lonely in
I
America.
know, yeah.
I don't know if you felt that, but
I think so. I mean, I grew up with a huge Korean community, luckily, in
Okay.
the suburbs of Chicago. But, you know, for my parents too, like all of their brothers and sisters are in Korea. Like they had no support. And I just admire them so much and love them so much. I think what they did, all of our parents who are immigrants, is so brave. And it's something that I can't imagine doing, especially just coming to a country where they don't know the language at all.
yeah.
They get looked down on, they get passed over, like having to deal with all that. Like I can't even imagine.
100%.
And it's to build a better life for us. And
Oh.
yeah, and like they did that, you know, and we're so lucky. I'm doing this because they did all that. Like because they came here, worked their butts off. Now I have the privilege to actually do what I love.
Yeah.
Like they literally gave me the American dream. Like they lived it. So I also think there's something about meeting any kid from immigrant parents from any country. Whenever I meet kids whose parents are immigrants, I just feel like an immediate bond with them because we understand. Like there's just something different, I think, growing up as a kid of an immigrant. And yeah, I'm just so grateful. And I just think they're the coolest people.
There was our family, we immigrated when I was in 3rd grade, but we had some financial struggle. And so I remember there was a time when we were like applying for our, like the green card, right? Permanent resident card. And we needed like $2,000 or $3,000 for a lawyer fee. But like it keeps on accruing, right? And we needed that, but we didn't have it at the time because we're living paycheck by paycheck. My parents, we used to live in Rancho Cucamonga, which is about an hour east of LA. But my mom and my dad both worked in LA. So they drove 2 hours to get to LA and 2 hours back every single day for about like 10 plus years, right? And I vividly remember that. And we needed those couple $1,000s, and we were searching and we got so desperate at one point. We asked our neighbor in our apartment, and I still remember this family. The kid's name was Benjamin, but their family lended us like $2,000 for that lawyer, cost. And so as an immigrant, I know how difficult it is financially, even like racially back in the day. It's much better now, I think, for the kids, like when I talk to them, which is, all thanks to our immigrant parents.
Exactly, yeah.
But we got, racially discriminated, especially as Asian. I lived in a predominantly white neighborhood, so it was like pretty bad at the time.
Yeah, I'm
and
sorry.
So we went, no, not at all. But it grew, it shaped me into who I am now. So I'm not,
sure.
I don't regret anything.
Yeah,
but
it still sucks though.
It did.
You
it
didn't
sucked.
deserve that. It still sucks, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there was like a kid who unalived themselves like recently from a bullying. I don't know if that was like a racial thing, but anyways, but that's different. But I totally want to help out the immigrants as well. And I know how difficult it is. And I know you resonate with that really well. I don't know if we could tie that into the suits or we could do it completely separately.
I mean, I'm sure there are immigrant people who came who are looking for jobs and they need a suit. Yeah.
Exactly.
But someone's parents. I don't know.
Right. Anybody. Someone who's looking for a job or who needs that, that one pair of suit. An immigrant especially. I feel like that would be so special if we could provide that for somebody who's struggling as an immigrant in America, trying to find a job and trying to get by financially and other, aspects they're struggling with. I think that would be a really meaningful, heartfelt thing that we could do together and make an impact in their lives and, inspire other immigrants who have the same stories as us to do the same for others. Because it made a huge impact for me. I wouldn't be here without that family that, donated that or lended us that money.
That's amazing.
They honestly told us that we didn't have to pay back, but we paid back in the end. But that heart to just, provide that for somebody who desperately are, grasping for that. I feel like we could make a huge impact in somebody. So we'll definitely find that person. There's a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, for sure.
There's a lot. So we'll, as many people as we could find, hopefully we could make impacts in their lives and we'll connect back together and we'll definitely change that person's life, that family's life. And I know that impacting that life will domino effect into them doing it for others, like how we are, right?
Kindness spreads. Kindness is contagious. So even small things every day.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we had this opportunity to do this together.
Yeah,
see, I didn't know about you, like how your immigrant story and how how your parents worked so hard to
Yeah, and actually in 2020, so my dad has a beauty supply store. Koreans.
Yeah, typical Korean store.
But during the height of Black Lives Matter, a black man was shot in Kenosha, which is where my dad's store is. So there was by the police, and so there was a huge thing in Kenosha, and my dad's store actually got burned down.
Oh no!
In 2020, so that was super. Yeah, that was really sad. It was heartbreaking to just see it was heartbreaking to see my parents grieve. And the store was a part of our lives for so long.
Oh my gosh. How is it right now? Is it?
He was able to open up a new storefront.
Okay,
so like
that's
everything
good.
happens for a reason. Like this one is newer and like obviously it's cleaner and whatever. But yeah, it's like he built his entire life like that store helped me grow up the way that I did, you know? And I remember, yeah, like my dad was going to retire, but he was like, no, I need to keep working. So then he just like opened up a new one. And also to see like that community support him and like being like, oh my God, we missed you. Like, we're so happy you're back. Like, there's a beautiful thing there as well between the Korean community and the Black community. Like, there's such an interweaving that I think is so beautiful. And I know there's like tension, but there's so much more solidarity and like camaraderie.
Oh, yeah.
And that's been beautiful for me to witness. And like, yeah, because that's my dad's store. Like, I grew up in that store, you know?
Dang.
But
how long has he had that store for?
Since I was like 5 or 6. So like 40 years.
How many years? You said 40?
No, not 40. 30. 30 years.
Oh, I was about to say.
I'm 45. Asian don't raisin.
I was like, I don't want to reveal your age. Like,
it's on Google. It's
I
okay.
guess,
Yeah.
okay, if you want to.
30 years. He's had it for 30 years.
30
yeah.
years. Oh, wow.
Yeah. And he used to drive, because we're from like the suburbs of Chicago, like an hour. So the store's like an hour away. So not as much as 2 hours.
I mean,
but
no need
still.
to discredit.
Yeah. But yeah, it is wild. Like our parents, like they just did so much. So yeah, we just want to give back. We just want to, and even for my parents, I just want to.
Yeah.
Like I know they're so proud of me, but I'm like, I want to give you so much more. I want to give you more and more and more. But yeah.
Is the store doing well?
Yeah, I think it's doing well.
Is
yeah, it's still good. Yeah.
Okay.
His old customers came back, and yeah.
Is it doing better than the first store?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Actually, no. The economy's kind of like gone down, so I don't know if it's doing better. But I don't like ask my dad too much. He's always just like, no, it's good. So I assume it's good.
I see.
But I don't know. But I think it's good. Yeah.
I see. Because people shop online nowadays a lot,
I know that. Yeah.
So I could see like how it can decline.
Yeah. I think there is a little bit of that because sometimes my dad, like every day he gets how much they sold or how much they made.
Yeah.
And like he'll like look at it and be like, 기분 나빠졌어. And I'm like, why? He's like, 오늘 장사 안 돼서.
I see.
But it's not all the time.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Sometimes when I see that, it like breaks my heart a little.
Dang, I'm like trying to think if we could help your dad's business now somehow
that's
too.
Amazing.
Because there's a lot of, there's a lot of social media influencers who do it. But like, it's like you prepay for things. I mean, it's like paying it forward, but I want to do it in a bigger scale where like, I don't know how much like hair supplies cost or how much your
like
dad's revenue is
or
beauty supply. But if we could like go one day, I want to go to Chicago too.
That'd be dope.
Could, like,
I mean, have you been to Chicago?
I have not.
Oh my God, it's
I've always
amazing.
wanted to go
oh my
to
God,
Chicago.
yeah, you gotta go.
So if we go to Chicago together, maybe like surprise your dad, and like I would love to like maybe pre-purchase some stuff.
Yeah, we have tons of wigs.
Yeah,
Maybe go buy some wigs.
And like give it out to
my God,
your community.
That's
for free.
Actually amazing.
And then kind of like, it advertises your dad's store a little bit
that's
too.
Amazing.
But it's a great, like an event for your community over there too.
I love that. I just love that. Yeah. And then we would give it to the community.
Can we also manifest this?
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think we need to manifest it. We'll just do it. But yeah, I'm down. That sounds incredible. It's only an hour away, Kenosha.
Yeah.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you just, but.
I'm down to fly
really
over there with you, like
Yeah.
for one night, 2 days thing, and just go over there and do it.
That could be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll sidebar
Can we do that?
after this. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm so down. Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
We can do a lot of things together.
Yeah.
Because
That'd be
we could
cool.
highlight that immigrant story through your dad's story.
Yeah.
Kind of give back to the community how they've, I wouldn't like supported your dad through 30 years of business, right?
100%.
Because there's people who come there have been coming for a long time there, right?
Yeah, I
like the
remember
regulars.
I was helping out at the store like last year, and this woman was like, "I remember you when you were a little girl." Because she's like, "I've been coming to your store forever." Because I used to go when I was little, and like I would take naps at the back and like help my dad with the cashier and stuff.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Wow, she remembers me when I was a baby," you know. And so
gosh.
I'm really grateful too that like the community has been supporting his business, and also like so many Koreans are in the beauty supply business. So I think that's also so cool.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting backstory of like, why are Koreans selling Black products to the Black community? Like there's like really rich history with all that too. So yeah, just awareness on that.
Okay,
and,
let's do both. Let's do the Suits and let's do your dad's business.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Suits LA, which is airing now. I don't know when I'm gonna post this, but it is already aired. So you know, catch her on Suits LA and all the movies that she starred in.
Thanks.
Oh my God, amazing work.
Thank you.
Keep representing us. Let's go help some people in our part 2.
Yeah, yay!
Yay!
Thanks, Aiden.
Thank you.